You can send automated DM messages when your users take an action. So when someone joins your Whop, you can send them a DM. When someone leaves your Whop, you can send them a DM. Or if someone hits your store page but doesn't actually check out, you can also automatically send them a DM from your account. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So if you're on your store page, you can click this arrow and you can go to View and Dashboard, or you can always just click the rocket icon on the left tab here. Now let's go down to marketing and let's go to messages. Once we click messages, we can see that we can create 3 different types of automations. The first one is going to be user joined. So when someone pays and joins your Whop. Second is going to be a user left. So try to get them to actually, stay in your community or ask them why they left. Or a new lead. Someone clicked on your store page but didn't actually decide to join. They clearly showed interest, so you could reach out to them and saying, hey, why did you not decide to join? Would love to see if we can figure something out here. So that's really important to understand. But first, I think the most important is going to be for user joined. So really common when someone joins a paid community, they feel kind of lost. They don't know where to start. They don't know where to find the course. They don't really know where to go. And so this is a really helpful way to introduce yourself and establish a point of contact so they know that they can DM you anytime they have questions, but simultaneously to point them in the right direction and to help them find the course if that's what they joined for, or to help them understand how to use forums if that's what they need to do. So here you can see we have a default message, hey, recipient name. So this will actually live change to whoever's named that joined. We're stoked to have you as part of our Whop. If at any point you have any questions about our Whop or literally anything, feel free to DM me here and I'll be happy to help. Excited to see you inside the Whop. So you can just establish a point of contact. You can link your course. You can link them directly to a form if they need to do an onboarding form, whatever it may be. It really just establishes that connection. Next, you can add an image, or maybe you want to make a video welcoming everybody personally. Just make a quick 30-second video saying, hey, welcome to my Whop. We're super excited that you're here. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Maybe that gives them a nice personal touch. If you would like to send this as an actual email as well, you can do that just by checking this box. And then last but not least, you can send the message as yourself, or you can make an account that's kind of like an admin account. That way your DMs are not getting flooded. So I would highly recommend, if you have thousands of people joining your Whop, to not use your actual main account, and then to create like a shared team account where someone on your team is managing it as well, or you're managing it. That way all those auto DMs are getting organized and not just completely flooding your DMs. Because if you do this on your main account and you have thousands of people joining, literally you're gonna have thousands of DMs. It's gonna be really hard to find the messages that you care about. So that's one. Once you have that ready to go, you just hit save, and as you can see, it's gonna update the automation and you're gonna be all good to go. So that is turned on. We can turn that off just like that if you want to take it away at any time. Now, of course, send a message when a user leaves this Whop or cancels their membership. The reason you'd want to do this is just ask them maybe for feedback so you can make your product better. Say, hey, no problem that this isn't for you, but could you give me some feedback so I can make sure that we make the product as best as it can be? Or you can say, hey, sorry to see you go. Would love to have you stay. Maybe you offer them a 20% discount for the next month if they want to stay. So this is called a win back sequence, and there's a lot of creative ways that you can do this. But basically, if they leave, you can send them a message saying, thank you for joining. We appreciated our time together. Maybe ask for feedback, or even try to give them a discount to stay. Now, one of the most powerful things to do for your business, especially if you're a high ticket coach or you're just running any sort of actual paid community, is when someone lands on your landing page, they're clearly, thinking about joining. They're reading the information, but maybe they didn't know for sure if it was for them. So maybe it wasn't clear enough that they fit your avatar. Maybe they were worried it's a little too expensive and out of their comfort zone. Well, you could send them a message saying, hey, we have a 14-day refund guarantee policy, so at least give it a try. And so there's a lot of different ways to just reach out to these people that land on your store page and then just message them directly to try to convince them and push them over the edge. They might have 1 or 2 questions that they weren't sure about that your store page didn't answer. So this is a great way to reach out and be like, hey, saw that you were on the store page, just out of curiosity, why did you decide not to join? Did you have any questions? And then just start talking to them like a human being, because odds are your product will help them and they just needed a little more information. So this is the auto DM feature on Whop. This is one of the best ways to increase your revenue and actually convert more leads into paying customers. Not only that, but once they do join, point them in the right direction and make them feel welcome and comfortable when they do join. So definitely make sure you set these up. Every Whop should have this set up.